Hello, everybody. I wanted to take the opportunity to thank all of you for your support of my new book, REWIRE, using the digital transformation playbook to reinvent your business. And so today, what I wanted to do was I wanted to sign a few copies here, show you guys what the process was, all that great stuff. But I'm going to sign, I got all these here to sign. So well, let's jump into it. All right. So we got our handy dandy paper here because we don't want to have the Sharpie bleed through, now do we? And the authentic version here, as you can see here, not the most legible, but that's okay. I type on a computer all day, as probably most of you do as well. So as I'm signing some of these, just thought I'd share with you maybe a couple things that I've learned across just doing this whole process. It was actually a really good process for me to kind of help flesh out extended ideas on how I thought about this topic, how I wanted to communicate it, even though, as some of you already know, I've spoken at events about this particular topic, but there's something about going through the level of rigor of writing a book that kind of changes that whole equation. So I'm 3 down of over 100 books here that are in my queue. I hope to have these out here very shortly. I have, just so everyone knows, I have done all the, I think, a lot of the safe kind of COVID-ish procedures. I've made sure that, I've wiped everything down. My hands are washed. Actually, I had a COVID test here a few, I guess now days ago. So I'm clear. So I'm not wearing a mask, but hopefully that's okay with you guys. I think we're appropriately socially distanced. And with all this stuff, I actually when I got these from the publisher, I didn't wipe them down or anything, but I just kind of let them sit out in the garage for a couple days to make sure that there wasn't going to be any COVID creepy crawlies. So hopefully that has helped a bit, and I would recommend that you guys do the same. I don't think I have COVID at this point. I haven't had it yet, and I just got tested, as I said. But why risk it, right? So I'd recommend just when you do get your copy of the book, just make sure that you just let it sit for a day or so. There's no harm in that. If anything, it'll build up the suspense for reading the book. All right. So, pretty easy here for me. Hopefully, as I go through all these, I don't develop a mild case of carpal tunnel here. But it's all worth it for you guys. So again, I do want to thank all of you for supporting me, supporting, my ideas here and some of the things that I've been working on for a while now. I mean, this whole topic of digital ecosystems has gone through a variety of different names and permutations. It's called different things for different purposes and contexts. Initially when I was looking at all this, this was branded more as kind of a marketing kind of term off of like the Internet of Things that, I had called the Internet of Everything. And, I think it's a fairly decent name. And it represented kind of the concept here, which is everything is connected to everything else. And as a result, it unlocks just new ways of thinking about business. It gives us new capabilities that we didn't have before. And so this whole Internet of Everything, being able to interact and transact and share data and get all sorts of new and interesting insights, is extremely powerful. And so as time went on and did more and more research about the topic, worked with more customers, the whole notion of a platform business model, terms like platform economy was prominent as well. And all of this represents, fairly well what I had been talking about with digital ecosystems or the Internet of Everything. However, what I found was, these terms like the platform economy or a platform business model, these were either, as an example, platform business model, a digital ecosystem could be a platform business model, or it doesn't have to be. So that is one of many options whenever you're building your digital ecosystem. And likewise with the platform economy, that ties really closely to the whole notion of a kind of an Uber shared platform. And again, it's an outcome of building a digital ecosystem. So a digital ecosystem is really, the what part of the equation. It's what we're building, the foundations behind exposing all these new business models. And so that's sometimes the confusion around this topic is, well, it's only a digital ecosystem. Well, it's like when you buy a car. Well, a car has an engine. Well, oftentimes, at least these days, we used to a while back, but these days, we don't necessarily talk about the engine that's in the new Toyota Corolla or the Honda Acura, or the whatever automobile of your choice. We don't talk about the engine. We talk about the entire package. And so that's where with digital ecosystems it can be somewhat elusive a bit when we talk about them. But the macro pattern that's enabling these business models is there underneath all the covers.